Good morning, welcome to Bitcoin Bounce. My name is Joseph. Today I'm here with Dion, and we're going to feature today a video by Steve from Crypto Crew University where he talks about a double bottom on Bitcoin. Now, the moment we see a double bottom on the charts, then that's usually a good indication that we can go bullish. But the problem with this double bottom is the second part of the double bottom is lower than the first, which weakens kind of the signal a little bit. And I thought before we get into the video, let's just ask Dion to show us what is really happening on the Bitcoin chart with this double bottom.
Okay, so we've got the one-day Bitcoin chart here. So there was a bottom here in June where we actually called the bottom, but then we had the FTX news, which was around about here, and that was the FTX drop. So that was kind of not really any other reason than so it was not manipulated or anything. So we kind of would have stuck to this bottom. This is now just a black swan event that has caused this bottom, but these are the two bottoms, and this is the second bottom now here that we've currently hit. And the second bottom is actually also right on a very strong trend line. You can see from quite far back, so it's another bullish indication. So it could definitely theoretically be a double bottom. That's what Steve's looking at, I think.
So Dion, if you look at that chart of yours, don't you think that's like the first half of a head and shoulders pattern or a reversed head and shoulders pattern?
It could be as well. Yes, it could be as well.
Yeah, because you already have now the left shoulder, and then you got the bottom where the neckline is, and now you need to form your right shoulder before you can then go up.
For sure. It could be what we're forming, yes.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't expect Bitcoin to just shoot up. I think Bitcoin is going to go up a little bit, and then it's going to have another bottom again. And hopefully that bottom is now a higher low than this FTX bottom. And then we got a nice head and shoulders pattern for a foundation that was built for a good run to the upside. Okay, so let's jump in and listen to Steve where he gives us his perspective.
Now, what you see on the chart is this red arrow here back in the days of 2018, and then you see two green arrows here. And you may already be getting ahead of yourself and lining things up and trying to understand what's happening. And just by looking at the chart that I'm showing you right now, looking over here and looking over here, you may already start to form some sort of opinion. But we're going to do three things in this video. Number one, I'm going to share this chart with you and walk you through each step so you fully understand this chart. Number two, what I'm going to do is explain why this could be the most critical chart for you to watch right now. Number three, I'm going to give my honest take on this chart. Those are the three things that we're going to do. Now, first and foremost, I'm going to be putting out a lot of bangers from now until Christmas, so make sure you subscribe. Normally, and for years, we were making one video a week. This calendar year, the last few months of it, we've been putting out about 3 times the amount of videos that we used to, so about 3 videos per week. We're going to up it. So make sure you subscribe. I have a lot of incredibly fascinating charts to share with you. Hit that subscribe button right now. This red arrow, take a look. This is our top, okay? And again, this is the total market cap, so this is not 20K. This is the total market cap top of when Bitcoin was at 20K. What I want you to notice about this top is how it ended up, right? This top of 20K had an enormous, I mean enormous sell pressure here. Everybody was taking profits. Smart money was taking profits up here, and there was an enormous wick. Look at this wick leading in here. That sell wall was just monumental. We could not get through it, all right? So there was an enormous sell wall here. Everybody was taking profits, which pushed down the price and which caused this really large wick. Now, why is that important? Because that precise level is playing a critical role in Bitcoin right now and played a critical role since that point. This became the most sought after level for buying and selling crypto. It became the most sought after level to sell back here in 2018 And as we led through recovering from this bear market and leading into the COVID crash and up from the COVID crash, it played a critical resistance in December of 2020, right? 2 years ago, it was critical resistance. That same sell wall that was enormous was the same level that was causing resistance precisely 2 years ago. And then we move into the month of January and it held critical support. That same exact sell wall held critical support. And then we were off to the races, right? We had top number one, and this was our double top. Anybody who studies the charts, this is not up for debate. This was the market top, and this was our double top. And we had enormous, at the time, we had enormous bearish divergence, right? What is bearish divergence? This was a high, this was a higher high, this was a high, this was a lower high. We had incredible bearish divergence, which caused this crash. Now, why is that important? Because when we had this double top, this was our top number one. This was our double top. When we had this double top with incredibly strong bearish divergence, it caused a crash, right? And now we're leading into the start of this crash, and we crashed down here to about $30,000 Bitcoin. Now, we called for a very large rally, but to be prepared for a fake out rally. We went from 30K to 48K. And this was the largest move of the calendar year of 2022 at the time. And we warned everybody to get ready for a fake out rally. We rallied from 30K up to 48K, and then we called a mega crash at 48K. That was really not a popular thing to say. Everyone hated that idea because everyone thought, hey, we're about to make a new all-time high. We just had a new all-time high here, another one here. We had a little dip, and then we rallied from 30K to 48. Everyone was so excited, except our channel. And if you missed those calls from here, from the 30K up to the 48, and you thought that that was a real one, make sure you subscribe. And if you didn't know about the mega crash starting at 48K, make sure you subscribe. All right. The 48K one, there was not many people on our side. This was a really, really tough thing to call, but we just like to be very, very clear, focus on the facts and the charts, and that's it. Sometimes we're going to be right. Sometimes we're going to be wrong. Who cares? You come to my channel because I am no BS. I don't take paid ads. My words are not paid for. I come here with the intent to help you. Pure and simple. I come here to try to help people make better decisions. Period. Now, the mega crash from 48K, I think it's pretty safe to say we had a mega crash like no other from 48K. We were all over that call, and we led into here. This is when we called bottom at 17,500. That bottom was the exact level of the enormous sell wall from back at our previous all-time high and the level that we faced 2 years ago, and then January support. It was that exact level, but it's not like we just came down with the body to that level. We had a huge wick. This was a huge wick, which means we used to have a huge sell wall here. Everybody was taking profits. Smart money was taking profits. Smart money is watching this level because it's been a critical level. Smart money came in, and now this is a huge buy wall. There was a huge buy wall here. Look at the large wick here. Huge. A lot of people, smart money, buying up Bitcoin and all crypto during this period, protecting that level. Fast forward 5 months later, double bottom at that same level with another huge wick, with smart money also buying up that level and protecting it the same way that it's been protected for years. Now, whether you believe the bottom is in or not, it's completely irrelevant. What I want to address in this video is for the facts that a lot of people are saying there's zero chance that Bitcoin just double bottomed. I now enter into evidence exhibit A, the total market cap. Nobody on planet Earth can look at this chart and say there's no chance. Literally. There's not one person that can look at this that even knows a little bit about charts that's like, you know what? There's no chance we just double bottom. There's actually a pretty damn good chance that we just double bottomed. And it's right in front of us, right? Nobody knows if Bitcoin's going to go up, down, left, right, backwards, or forwards, including me. But I love the charts. I always have my head in the charts, and I needed to share this with you. That sell wall from back here was the same buy wall here, and it was the same buy wall what we just printed. And this was our bottom at 17,500, in my opinion. based on just the facts and the charts, not what I hoped to happen. In fact, we thought 13.7 would be the number when we were way back up here. We were always looking at 13.7. When we got down here, the facts and the charts started to come together that this was the bottom. So we made that bold call. It was probably our boldest call ever because there was like nobody on our side, literally. And probably to this day, there's like nobody on our side, which is fine. I just talk about the facts. I'm not trying to win popular opinion. You come to my channel because I talk about the facts. And I called 17,500 the bottom because of the facts. And you may say, well, this time it's different. Really? Up here, we had our market top. Nobody can argue that. This was our top. This was our double top. The double top went higher. That's what double tops do. This double bottom went a little bit lower. That's fine. This is what double tops, this is what double bottoms do. What you want to look at is we just had a large wick at an extraordinary pivotal level while having bullish divergence. When we bottomed at 17,500 and we went a little bit lower here, that's a textbook double bottom with bullish divergence. Now I remind you, we had our top here and our double top here with bearish divergence. It sounds a little bit familiar, right? Nobody thought that that was the top, just like nobody thinks that this is the bottom. So far, I want you to leave this video, and I'm about to give my honest perspective in a moment, but I want you to leave this video with a little bit of reality. Whether you thought that there was zero chance and you came in, you may think, okay, all right, there is a little bit of a chance, because I want you to be realistic with yourself. If you're leaving this video and saying that there's no chance, you are being incredibly stubborn and very naive, and you should at least be honest with yourself and honest with the facts that this is a legit possibility. This is a legit possibility. Now, before I give my honest opinion, I want to say this. There's no professional trader on earth that's going to trade based on when they hypothetically think the bottom is in or not. I certainly don't trade that way. None of my students trade that way. None of my courses teach you to trade that way. That is definitely not the way to trade. This video is like a barbershop debate. You know, who's the best basketball player of all time? You can't be right or wrong. It's a debate. It's kind of a sexy thing to talk about. Professional traders do not trade like this. I do not trade like this. My students do not trade like this. I want to make that abundantly clear. The reason why my courses were so successful and are so successful is because of the strategy. The strategy that I teach in there, you only need to win 50% of your trades. And if you strategically minimize your losses while maximizing your gains with a formidable strategy, you're going to dominate and you're going to be in the 90 percentile. And that's what my courses teach step by step. We are going to have the largest sale of the year on December 12th. So get ready. This is going to be the best Christmas present you could get for yourself or your family or for your financial freedom in the future. This is it. But now let's get to my opinion. What do I think is happening here? What I think is happening is when we got down here and we had the 17,500 bottom and we're leading into this bottom. And by the way, on Bitcoin, it was pretty similar here. Like this on the total market cap here, we're talking about like a 16%. Meaning our pivot high here, it was 16% higher on the actual double top. And we said 5 to 7% is that number you want to be in for a textbook double bottom or double top. And on Bitcoin, it was about 11 or so. But on the total market cap, we're talking about less than 5%. So this, when you're looking at this chart right here, we can debate whether Bitcoin's going to go up, down, backwards, or forwards. And that's fine. And I'm not here to try to change your opinion. I'm here to focus only on Exhibit A that I just entered into our database here. This is Exhibit A. Huge sell wall here from Smart Money. Huge buy wall here from Smart Money at 17,500 and a textbook double bottom. Textbook with bullish divergence. A textbook double bottom in the total market cap. That's all I'm here to say. Let the facts be where they are. Let's not be stubborn about it, but this is a legit possibility. Is this going to happen 100%? Nobody knows. I don't know. You don't know. Nobody knows. But I wanted to present these facts to you because the facts are the facts. Men lie, women lie, the charts don't lie, and we can't argue with what I just presented. Even if you're incredibly bearish right now and you think we're going to drop down to Bitcoin to maybe $5 or whatever your price target is, We have to be honest with ourselves that this is a legit possibility with smart money controlling this level.
Thank you, guys. It's good to see that Steve is still bullish on Bitcoin. I don't think we have a choice but to be bullish. The anticipation for this bull run among the Bitcoin community is tremendous, and so many people are buying Bitcoin at this low. So Bitcoin at some point is going to just have to go upwards. Hey, Dion, thank you very much. Thank you for your analysis today. You guys must have a nice day.
Thank you guys. Thanks a lot. See you tomorrow morning. Ciao.